Hello and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ibu Yusri bin Ahmad Rusli. My metric number is 14DKM18F1019. Today I want to present my slide report of my internship session December 2020. I internship at Jabatan Kerja Raya Daerah Muar or Public Work Department at Muar District. First, the background of the KR Muar District establishment. Malaysian Public Work Department is one of the country's oldest government agencies. The main objective of the company was to develop infrastructure such as roads, bridge, building and water supply in 1943. Among the architecture projects undertaken by the Public Work Department to be inherited are the Kuala Lumpur Mosque Building, Sultan Abu Samad Government Office Building, the Malaya Kuala Lumpur Railway Station, and various road, bridge and port reparation projects leading to a famous one. Following the end of World War II, this department would focus on reconstructing infrastructure that had been destroyed as a result of the conflict. Despite the fact that the country is in chaos, the Public Work Department is resolute and eager to lead other agencies in building the country. In the year 1950, a new period of rapid development for new infrastructure projects began. The construction of Kuala Lumpur International Airport (KLIA), Penang International Airport, and the Merdeka Bridge across Sungai Muda, Kedah were among them. Rural Development Planning and the Malayan 5-Year Plan, in which the Public Work Department was given more responsibility than before, had an impact on the country in the early 1960s. Since 1965, the expatriates have been fired and replaced with generation of Malayan professionals. They have contributed to the country with enthusiasm and dedication, while upholding the Public Work Department's reputation as a top technical advisor and government implementation agency. Objective of Public Work Department: to provide efficient and effective service in support of the Public Work Department's objective in order to meet the needs of economic development. The following are required: first, time as quick as possible; second, cost of economic; and third, best quality and sharp. Then, activity of Public Work Department. The Public Work Department, as a dynamic and accountable government agency, is responsible for the following activities. First, infrastructure project planning, design and construction, acting as a catalyst for the construction industry in terms of technology, ideas and innovation. Next, keeps roads, water supply and government building in good condition. And finally, provide technical advisor service to the federal and state government. This is the logo of Public Work Department. Description of the logo. In general, it reflects all of the area of responsible assigned to each of these departments. The bottom black dot line represents water work and also reflect the Public Work Department dynamic nature. The thick black line shaped like a sculpture represent both the work of the bridge and the Public Work Department of an organization that primarily perform engineering related work. The 14 black line on its side represent construction work in addition to present the 14 state and federal territories. This is my summary of industrial training activity at the Public Work Department or JKR. The first day I report at the JKR Muar. Next, familiarization session with district engineer. So we berkenalan bersama dengan semua jurutera di sana dan juga mechanical. Kemudian next, introduction and background of the organization. So kita tahu serba sedikit background of public work department. And the next day we visiting the project area in Air Hitam Muar. Then visiting the SK Air Hitam Batu 18 for mohon aircon. Okay, next is program Jalan Angkat. This is the program gotong royong at the bypass Muar. Okay, next, week 2, overview of Muar Palace 2. So this is the Istana Muar. Kita buat penjadualan atau kita isi maklumat dengan di barang-barang mechanical di sana. Next, briefing on V-cars. Next, we do justify the need of forward operation expense B24, and then install portable aircon in Dewan Maharani Muar, and then installation of an exhaust shower on backhoe. Week 3, we perform water pump inspection at SK. Week 3, we perform water pump inspection at SK Sri Menanti Muar. Use of vehicle for distribution to the district office. Mechanical contractor work 2021. Jalan Angkat program against. Perform maintenance work on JLS 1977 vehicle. Installation portable aircon at pusat work activity warga Mas Parikrama. Okay, next, week 4, vehicle logbooks inspection work process. Overview of the coronation monument of Sulaiman Circle. Do service work on backhoe backloader and do aircon maintenance at JKR Muar Surau. And the last day, we service aircon at Istana Muar 1. Week 5, improve of exhaust component at JKR Mechanical. World Water Day Muar district level. And then installation of portable aircon at the official residence of the Muar district officer. Damage to water heater leaking at Istana Muar 1. And the last day, we make an electrical connection to turn on the electric power generator. Then week 6, some example of filling in a vehicle logbook. And I'm going to Public Work Department of Malaysia training program. Then we use of testing equipment, vehicle testing lane, and then visit the construction site at the official residence of the district engineer. Week 7, we perform service on departmental vehicle MRSM Muar van disposal inspection, upgrading the fire prevention system at IKTBN Pago. And then we learn procedure of replacing tire. Week 7, inspect the water pump house at Pago Police Station. Next, inspecting mechanical work at IKTBN Pago. Then, installation of a new backhoe bucket. Installation brake pad on WDC 3086 vehicle, and then installing drum on WDC 3086 vehicle. At the week 9, we go to the location of the incident in Jalan Temanggung Ahmad involving department vehicle. After that, the next day, we opening the brake pump on JLS 1977 vehicle, and then we inspection evaluation of government vehicle involved in accident, maintenance of fire extinguishing system at JKR Muar, and then last day we bring department vehicle JNR 4014 for vehicle inspection, vehicle testing line. At the week 10, we go to Royong Bubur Lambuk program at JKR Jalan Ismail. The next day we have a program Lamu Ramadan and Majlis Hatam Al-Quran. The next day we install a new brake pump on the GLS 1977 vehicle. The last day we visiting SK Srima who want to apply for air conditioning installation. At the week 11, we visit the Muar Court who want to apply for the installation of air conditioner. Next day, we go air conditioner service at Stadium Muar 1. And then the work process of the annual maintenance program for the purpose of preparation of allocation. Last day, we do the work process of vehicle and heavy machinery maintenance program. Week 12, we do air conditioning maintenance service at Stadium Muar 2, and then with the process of replacing a new water pump in the Muar Palace pool. Next day, we do the maintenance of water jet pump at JKR Jalan Ismail or mechanical, and then we maintenance work process service. Week 13, external repair work process, internal repair work process, researching of maintaining work process, researching testing work process, and we researching new asset evaluation work process. Week 14, logbook inspection work process, accident assessment work process, disposal assessment work process, vehicle safety and performance inspection work process, carry out repair work related to mechanical system, work process for repairing and inspecting damaged vehicle or mechanical equipment. After that, we the work process help the officer inspect the vehicle to be disposed of, and then we work process to help manage program related to the two department of state government. Week 16, we learn about the slump test method, and then regret road shoulder work, daily vehicle inspection before use, handbrake level distance check, inspection of on vehicle tire, and then we doing is some slump test. Next, maintenance of street furniture. Then the third check, pedal free distance check, inspection on vehicle battery. The last day, work process for repair and maintenance of vehicle and machinery. Week 18, we do some research on winding of piling, crack sealing, and inspection of free motion of the steering wheel and its stabilization. Week 19, we go ground wheel with research on frame coating, penurapan, inspection of tire pressure, damage and wear, inspection of vehicle engine. The last week, on the week 20, we use maintenance of bridge and silver carburetor, the main component of air conditioning. Horsepower on the air conditioning, reason for air conditioning to be maintained. Three activity learned from internship. Vehicle evaluation department, the vehicle government involved in accident. When there is any incident involving a government department vehicle with a public vehicle, the public work department is required to conduct an inspection on the vehicle for assessment and estimate the cost of damage suffered by the vehicle. This assessment process is only done by the PWD or Public Work Department, but for case involving anyone who is guilty of the incident, it's hand over to the police who solve it. This is the work process for the vehicle evaluation test. First, we receive a call from the relevant police station, and next go to the police station together with one or two workshop worker, and then 3, meet the relevant police officer and ask for 2 set of AM362B damage report form for the vehicle involved. Check in detail the condition of government department vehicle and public vehicle involved. And next, we take a picture of the vehicle that involved in the incident, and then we make 2 photocopy of general form, 1 copy for government and another for public vehicle. 7, list the detail of the damage together with the price and year of purchase for the 2 vehicle in photocopy, and then send a photocopy and original copy of form to JKR of Johor Baru Mechanical Branch for the further action. And then we receive a photocopy of general form for information from JKR Mechanical Branch after being signed by the Chief Assistant Director of Mechanical. And lastly, keep a photocopy of general in the file. This is an example involve accident between government department vehicle and public vehicle. And next, the second activity that I do is air conditioning maintenance. The first is air filter. We do wash with a vacuum cleaner or tap gently and then wash with warm water along with natural soap. And then we do the indoor unit. We clean dust or dirt on the outer floor or box with a damp cloth. And next, evaporate water pipes. Check and wash. Just do it. Indoor unit fan. Check for the unusual noise. Indoor or outdoor unit spiral. Inspect and clean for dirt on aluminum fins. Inspect and remove obstruction to the pressure of air in and out of door or outdoor. This is an example of the photo. The activity, vehicle repair and maintenance. The first, we'll check the tire. Checking the condition of the tire is an important thing which must be done first before traveling long distance at high speed. Then next, check the engine. Engine overheating is often caused by traveling at high speed. To prevent engine overheating, then perform the following checks. Cooling water leak. Make sure there are no leaks. Leak of cooling water. Fill water into the radiator and radiator cover and fan belt. Tension should be correct and it's good condition. The amount and condition of lubricating oil can be checked using a measuring gauge. The next, we check the brake. In addition to the parts that are inspected daily, Additionally, inspection are still required as below. Brake oil pipe must well connected. Brake oil amount should be sufficient or should be enough. And then we check the steering wheel. Check the steering wheel for free movement, flexibility, rocking and ease of movement. For that check, by driving the vehicle, there is a vibration or a tendency to rotate in one direction. Next, we check the battery. Battery water, we do not leave the battery water empty. Terminal, battery cable must be properly installed on the terminal. Third, the charging should be good. Check the emitter of condition warning battery. Okay, result and recommunication. Work strategy. A detailed and organized work planning is important, so a job must have an organized system so that each job can be carried out systematically. Record all data in special book other than stored in the computer. Next, development and training. Everyone has their own expertise. Therefore, in order to get a better job, must refer to experienced people. Experienced people should also not ignore the reprimand of new people because each reprimand will add appetite. And the third one is contractor cooperation. Sometimes not all technical fault can be resolved by the technical sites. Therefore, the contractor must cooperate by first reviewing the environmental condition before issuing a quotation. The contractor is obliged to regulate according to the prescribed period. Next, improve service quality. The quality of service work is important, especially for the operation of a job. Every employer must maintain the existing quality of service and at the same time improve toward greater excellence. In this way, minimal damage as well as minimal can be achieved. Then, improving facility and equipment. Adequate equipment and facility are important in solving problems that occur. Without adequate equipment, work will be interrupted or slow. It is important to provide adequate work facility and equipment to employees to provide all work easily. After that, industrial training program guide. The Polytechnic should provide specific guidance on industrial training program to company that will train practical students. Based on this guide, the company can make plan and arrange career program according to the set career. With this, student can learn all the field available in the company. Then student behavior, because the value of a drop of milk is spoiled. This is what every student should learn from. Not because we other students are affected by the tempest. We must comply with all rules set by the company and Polytechnic. I would like to say that the Polytechnic give full attention to the student who will undergo industrial training so that they don't have problem during training. Venue selection, place selection. The important thing for student is the choice of training place. The training venue must be appropriate to the course study. In addition, the training place must have basic facility that so that student can study comfortably without burdens. Basic amenities are such as shelter, clothing, transportation, and nutrition. In addition, for Muslim students, the choice of training place that provide a place of worship. In conclusion, the conclusion is a summary of the entire report. This is a summary of what I learned during the industrial training season at JKR District. The industrial training created by the Polytechnic is to give yearly exposure to students to see and learn knowledge in the world of work. It turned out that a lot of the work of work is more challenging than it demands science, and what I learned turned out to be useful and can be practiced in the daily in the world of work after this. Okay, that's it. That's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.